Welcome back. A local producer and artist has applauded the Brand Ambassador program as a platform which allows greater recognition for artists and their contributions to the music industry. He says it is now time to keep the momentum going and commission a Kuduru Monarch competition.
The Brand Ambassador program has created waves in the local music industry as Dennery segment enthusiasts, aspiring artists, and producers tout the efforts of the Ministry of Culture to promote St. Lucia's artists and the Dennery segment genre. Local producer Virgil Hippolyte, who is known for his popular Dennery segment rhythms, says it is a proud moment to see the growth in the recognition of the genre.
It's reaching the people that it was supposed to, and more people are getting interested in it, especially the government. So that way I believe it's something that I've been speaking about for quite some time, because it's something that's been done a lot in places like Grenada and stuff. So I figure why not, use our own to represent, So I believe the selected few were properly selected, and I think they would be doing a good job representing St. Lucia, being ambassadors and stuff, because they have been doing it. So it would just be a plus for them right now to gain whatever the benefits that they get from being an ambassador for St. Lucia.
Hippolyte says as he gears up to release another infectious rhythm, featuring several of Dennery segment's most prominent artists, he wishes to see the commission of a Kuduru Monarch competition. He believes that a separate competition would go a long way in bolstering the seriousness of artists who participate in the genre.
It would get a lot of the younger guys who are interested in doing it more intrigued in, doing it for a cause and not just doing it for fun, So at least they would do it for a purpose and say, well, okay, it's something serious, something that they should take serious, and something that they should look into to actually better the craft and this, aim for success.
Hippolyte says with the approaching carnival season, he is eager to see St. Lucia's brand ambassadors contribute to the welcoming of the global community to St. Lucia Carnival. For Hot 7 News, I am Jacka Wooding.
Preparation has begun in earnest for the hosting of the 3rd Annual Youth Conference to be held in St. Lucia by the National Youth Council. During the bi-monthly meeting of the NYC, council members articulated their excitement over the level of anticipation expressed by interested youth.
The annual Caribbean Youth Conference held in St. Lucia offers young adults the opportunity to engage with regional peers, discuss matters of global importance, network, and develop their overall skills as future leaders. President of the National Youth Council, Nias Alfred, notes the NYC's continued efforts to ensure the level of anticipation and excitement for the annual Caribbean Youth Conference remains at an all-time high.
The countdown has begun for the 3rd Annual Caribbean Youth Conference in St. Lucia. This year, the preparations have started a lot earlier. The conference is going to be kicked up a notch from last year, where we're going to be including the Innovation Lab. And the Innovation Lab, as part of the Caribbean Youth Conference, is where we put young people into teams to try to find innovative solutions to a lot of the social issues that we face in society. The deadline for applications is February the 7th. So far, we have in excess of 140 applications, and we're encouraging young St. Lucians to apply.
He says a troubling trend shows higher input from youth from fellow islands. Alfred expresses the importance of St. Lucian youth involvement and the benefits available for both the participating individuals and the island.
Right now, in terms of participation, 70% at least of the conference participants has to be St. Lucian. But in terms of the applications so far, more than 50% are regional applicants. So we want to encourage young St. Lucians to apply to be part of the conference. 4 days of encouragement, 4 days of hands-on training, 4 days of community workshops, because unlike other conferences that you have in the region, where young people just participate, where young people just attend and speak about issues, we're actually given the opportunity for participants to go on the ground and deal with actual issues that affect young people and trying to find some way to alleviate some of these issues.
Application deadline to be part of the Caribbean Youth Conference ends on February 7th, 2020. Applications can be gained through the Facebook page of the St. Lucia National Youth Council. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solaj Alfred.
The Embassy of Japan and the St. Lucia Solid Waste Management Authority on Thursday signed a grant contract and memorandum of understanding. The agreement makes provision for grant funding of US $80,041 for the supply of 3 used refuse collection vehicles for use in Castries.
The support received from the Embassy of Japan will facilitate a collaboration between the St. Lucia Solid Waste Management Authority and communities of Castries for the implementation of a sustainable and better structured solid waste management program within the city. Information and Communications Manager at the St. Lucia Solid Waste Management Authority, Emmeline Jean, says the provision of the trucks ties in seamlessly with the vision for improving waste collection methods.
That is a program which will, 1, facilitate transfer of waste away from the established assembly points along main roads to a collection methodology as close as possible to the generators. This is significant as this is a model similar to one implemented in Japan, where persons are employed to carry waste from households to a central point on collection day for pickup by the refuse collection vehicle. And 2, the program is also conducive to facilitating resource recovery and less final waste disposal, thus strengthening the current thrust of the Ministry of Education, Innovation, Gender Relations and Sustainable Development through its Department of Sustainable Development to ban single-use plastics and styrofoam and progress work on the Beverage Containers Bill.
The signing ceremony of the MOU was hosted at the Department of External Affairs. Minister for External Affairs, Serafzot Bobra, is also the Member of Parliament for Castries Central. She underscored the need for improvements in waste management, given that the issue has become a perennial problem in Castries.
We know we have a serious garbage problem in Castries Central, particularly. And I haven't done it recently, but there came a point where I used to send pictures of garbage to the minister. I mean, no matter how it seemed that the garbage was collected in Castries Central, there was always a heap of garbage somewhere. And the residents kept sending me the pictures to say, look what's outside my house. Look, they haven't picked up the garbage. And then what would I do about it? I felt very bad. I kept sending the minister pictures of garbage. I felt it wasn't fair to her. But when people are complaining or they're calling the media and saying, look, we have garbage in our community, then I call solid waste and say, but we've picked up the garbage. And what is it? I mean, we have a number of problems, which I am satisfied that solid waste has looked at very carefully, because Mr. Seeley, God bless him, he isn't here today, but he did show me a great plan that they would like to pilot in terms of how it is they can better manage the garbage, which of course includes a lot of education.
The grant is also aimed at empowering residents with environmental management related skills and techniques for better care of the environment. The donation was made possible under the Grant Assistance for Grassroots Human Security Projects administered by the government of Japan. The Japanese ambassador expressed appreciation for the continued mutual cooperation between Japan and St. Lucia.
You may wonder what difference these 3 second-hand garbage collection trucks could make. I would argue that it would make a huge difference, as I'm sure that they would raise awareness about the proper waste disposal and encourage members of the community to be more mindful about maintaining clean surroundings.
Minister for Sustainable Development Dr. Gail Rigobert expressed her gratitude to the government of Japan for its continued assistance and contribution towards solid waste management on the island.
This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Still to come, sports and weather.